Hello, my name is Chandan Singh Sabharwal and welcome to my channel Cosmic Effect. Today I am going to be discussing a very base and a basic concept in astrology. Whether it be Western astrology or whether it be Indian astrology, this concept is the base, it is the foundation of astrology, which are the zodiacal signs or Rashis. Now please do not wonder why am I discussing such a basic concept, because I personally believe that if your growth has to be profound and immense, it has to be of some value. If you are to achieve something out of anything, your foundation must first be strong. So I am not here to just explain or re-utter what has already been said about Rashis across various videos, across various websites, or across various printed literature. I am here to share about what I personally feel Rashis exactly to be are. And this is something that I have kind of discovered and found out over all my years of practical assessment of horoscopes. This is something that I have gained through the insight that I have acquired by doing various spiritual meditation sadhanas. And this is something that I have found to be kind of the true, as in it is the actual meaning of Rasis. Now, what exactly is a Rasi? First of all, Rasi or a zodiacal sign is a portion of space. It's a portion of space and time. It is an imaginary 360 degrees of circle that is encompassed in the Svargaloka or in the heavens. This imaginary 360 degrees of circle is divided into 12 equal parts of 30 degrees each. Each portion is known as a zodiacal sign or a Rasi. God is everything. God is present everywhere. God is omnipotent. God is omnipowerful, omniscient. God is everything. I cannot reiterate this more and more, because the more it is said, the more powerful it is. God is everything, but God is also present everywhere, but He is not present everywhere in the same form. God, it is said in the Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna to Arjuna that I am everything. So then Arjuna is asking him, if you are everything, then how do we notice you? How do we see you? Because if you are everything, then how will we actually know that whether a plant is God or whether you actually are standing in front of us, or a stone is God, because you are present in everything, animate or inanimate. So then Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita said that there are certain avatars of mind, there are certain traits of mind, there are certain physical objects that I am associated with. Among the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. So he said all these things, and a detailed description can be found in the Bhagavad Gita. I will be doing future videos on certain points of Bhagavad Gita which I think are very relevant and very important for our mundane lives, and they will help us become a better person, which in turn will affect our karmas and which will in turn will affect our planets also. So these all things are kind of, they are linked together, but they are so invisible that people will not notice them, and especially in the age of Kali Yuga, when ignorance is on an all-time high, normal people have no damn clue. So God is present everywhere, but in the manifested world, if we want to obtain such a knowledge, such a science, where we can discern or we can estimate something, we need clues. These clues are given by Rasis. So I will explain each and every Rasi in detail in a separate video, but today I am just discussing what Rasis exactly are and how we can use them to understand life. So first of all, we know that God is omnipotent, He is everything. So God Himself has divided Himself into 12 equal parts, which are other 12 Rasis. So you can understand that these imaginary portions in space are not so imaginary and futile after all. They are in fact portions of God Himself. If God is present somewhere, then that cannot be anything. It has to definitely mean something, and it has to have a lot of power within itself. So God has divided His entire physical body into 12 equal portions, which are known as the Rasis. And God, being the Kal Purush Himself, or time personified or time manifested and time unmanifested both, Rasis also have an equal dominion over time, because it is the time taken for a particular graha in a particular rasi that defines that how we are experiencing those results, for how long we are experiencing, and what is the quantum of attribution, or what is the quantum of growth in those results. So how will we basically be experiencing those results? So for example, Saturn will take 2.5 years in a particular rasi. Moon will only take 2.5 days. So you can see that even though the planets are transiting the same rasi, the time taken is not the same, even though the space occupied by the rasi is 30 degrees exactly the same. So there is inequality. This itself is a function of God. So God has divided his entire being into 12 parts. The head being Mesh Rashi or Aries, the face being Taurus, the neck and shoulders being Gemini, the heart and lung area being Cancer, stomach area being Leo, lower back area being Virgo, lower back and intestines being Virgo, private parts, sexual organs being Libra, excretory organs being Scorpio, hips being Sagittarius, thighs being Capricorn, calves being Aquarius, and feet being Pisces. These are the physical bifurcations of Rasis themselves. So if you see that a person has a particular problem in a particular portion of the body, you can understand that that Rasi is afflicted in the chart. This is the first clue that we get. Rasis are also having their base tattvas. As we all know, there are 5 tattvas in the universe. There is space or Akash, there is Agni, there is Vayu, there is Jal, and there is Prithvi. But Rasis only govern, or they are only affected by 4, because Akash is the underlying tattva which binds all the tattvas together. So you can understand Akash to be as the interlinking space between the atoms of all the molecules. That is the Akash in all the tattvas. So Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, 3 Rasis are concerned with fire element. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn are concerned with earth element or Prithvi Tattva. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, they are concerned or governed by Vayu Tattva. And Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces are associated with Jal Tattva. So if you see that a person has pith related problems, you can understand that either of the fiery signs are afflicted in his chart. If you see that a person has cough related problem, Ayurveda also now comes into play. So we are linking Ayurveda, medicinal astrology with basic astrological principles, and we are only discussing basic Rasis at the moment. So you can see right from the basic only how powerful this stuff can get. So if a person is having cough related problems, you can see that the Jal Tattva Rasis are afflicted in his chart. If you see that a person has constipation, or if he has grounding issues, you can understand that the earthy tattvas are earthy Rasis are afflicted. If you see that a person has joint pains, if he has indigestion problems, if he has Vata related issues, then you can understand that Vayu Tattva Rashis are afflicted in the chart. Tattvas are also male and female. So alternatively, all the tattvas are male and female. So Aries is male, Taurus is female, Gemini is male, Cancer is female, and so on. Aries Rashis are also benefic and malefic primarily by nature. So all the odd number Rashis, which are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11, they are malefic or cruel in nature. Base mentality is cruel. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 are benefic, gentle, Saumya and kind Rashis. So if you find a person who is gentle, you can understand that he has a benefic Rasi in Lagna. If you find a person who is cruel, you can understand that he has a malefic Rasi in Lagna. Rasis also are governing Dhatus, Mool, Jeev. So these are the 3 bifurcations that occur in nature. Dhatu are something that is relating to the different types of metals, the minerals, petrol found in the ocean, the different gemstones, all the different elements. You have livestock, you have living animals, you have plants, you have all these organisms which have some kind of consciousness in them. These are the jeev, and then you have the entire plant kingdom, the roots, and all the vegetables and fruits. So these are the mool, or the ones that are growing from the earth. Basically, all the plant kingdom will come into this. So Rasis govern all these also. Rasis have directions also. Rasis have strengths by day and strengths by night. Rasis have gunas associated with them. Sattva gun Rasi, Tamo gun Rasi, Rajo gun Rasi. So if you understand all the concepts associated with a single Rasi, by just a glance you can understand that which Rasi is working and which is at play. Results are further modified when planets with different gunas interact with Rasis with different gunas and tattvas. So that creates a new permutation combination which further modifies. So Rasis are basically the base on which everything else is standing upon. And Rasis, if you want to understand in a simple term, Rasi is the fertile ground, and the seed that goes within that ground is the planet or the graha itself. So when both of these merge together, a new plant or a new tree or a new thing is created, which is basically the result of your karma. So Rasis are present everywhere. They are manifested as everything. Everything visible in the world can be assessed or can be bifurcated on the basis of Rasis. And as I do more and more videos on each and every specific Rasi in detail, you will get a greater understanding about this, and it will also help us build a nice foundation for further various astrological principles. So I hope that you found this video to be useful. If you would want to get an assessment of your horoscope done, you can contact me using the links in the description box. You can also visit our store. Please do subscribe for more videos, and I wish you all very good luck. Thank you.